Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Now it's Vitinha. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And that's a throw-in. It's a promising position. He is through here. And he's making progress on the ball. Now here's the delivery. And this is Neymar. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Gerrard. Now it's Neymar. And that has been cut short. Dani Olmo. He's shifting through the gears here. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Yamal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this?
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Cafu. Now it's Yamal. Yamal. Has a look up and delivers. Oh, that was vital. Yamal. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good spread. And here's Yamal. Xavi Alonso.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And reclaimed it in a trice. Showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Dani Olmo. He has a look up. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has ended up in no man's land. Cafu. Nedved. And he's managed to get free. Cafu. Nedved. Cafu. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Gerrard. And here's Neymar. Xabi Alonso. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Yamal. He's got away. Lofted in. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
And we have our very first corner. Nedved goes short. Aimed at the far side. Livakovic claims it. Safe hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now who's going to be first to this? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The ball's gone astray. Gabriel with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Xavi Alonso looking for the run. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. The whistle's gone and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Argentina unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's having a go! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
And here's Vitinha. Howson does really well to win the ball there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, it's come to nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Argentina still this single goal behind. And he's found the way past. He's in! There's the shot! And it's there! Argentina are level. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in it.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. João Cancelo. And it's Neymar. Back they go. Almost an hour gone. Cafu. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Goes for a shot! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great.
Real chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
That's a cute ball. Always onto this. He's being urged to shoot. And a shot! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. He's found a way through. And that's gone loose. Oh, what has happened here? Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well cut out, no margin. It's Nedved! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Cafu is onto this. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Owen. Nedved. Rijkaard. Taken back almost at once. Played out wide. Good ball, good take. Nedved! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Argentina really could have done without this. So we're ready to go. Oh, super save by Livakovic. Corner number 3 coming up. Nedved plays it short. Argentina are looking to go forward now. They get a throw in. Forlan. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Cancelo. He's picked his way through. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Lopez. Oh, good effort. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, Brazil! Deep, deep into injury time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him.
And it's been given away. That's really well cleared. That'll be a throw-in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Time added on 4 minutes. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Vinicius Junior. Kimmich does well not to be outdone there. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar! Rijkaard. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Neymar. He can run onto that. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kenya are looking to go forward now. And here's Neymar. And this is Gerrard. Neither side yet able to find the net. Drogba constantly looking for the ball into the box. And he plays one through. Xavi Alonso. Now that looks a decent ball. Distributed tidily. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And that's going wide left. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar's cross. Gerrard. Xavi Alonso. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. "40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pacho gets over and intercepts. Now he's running away. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Argentina are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his halftime team talk.
Oh, good climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nice looking ball. Oh, super find. A header! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Kenya have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's a really well-measured ball. That's a pretty loose pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal has it out wide and in space. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Howson is the team's great visionary. Tries to play it through. Now it's Yamal. And he was quick to react. And they've been given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Owen is fouled. Well, some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Great chance here to level it up. Oh, he's hit the bar! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Messi. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time.
Kenya can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Shot could be on. Nakata! And for a moment, time stood still. And that signals the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.